Of course I choose to film this intro on the gloomiest day of the week. Hey everyone, it's Hannah, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet your very own poppy for Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is on Tuesday, but today is actually Remembrance Sunday, so don't forget to do your 2-minute silence at 11 o'clock. So the city that I lived in, they've been selling quite a lot of knitted and crocheted poppies, so I wanted to get in on the action. As lovely as it is knitting and crocheting your own poppies to wear for yourself and to make for other people, don't forget that it is for a charity. So even if you do make it yourself, please give money to the British Legion because they do rely on us for their help. So if you see your pot as you're walking around, pop a couple of quid in, or you can donate online. I'll pop a link in the description box below so you can donate yourself. If you're new to crocheting, you don't understand any of the terms, please check out the description box to see my Crochet Basics playlist. That will explain all the various stitches that you need to make this poppy. They're very quick to whip up, it's only 2 rounds of stitches, so I'm sure you'll be able to do it. But that's enough waffling for me, let's get on with the tutorial, shall we? Okay, so to make this poppy, all you're going to need is some red double knit wool and some black. You're going to need a 3.5mm crochet hook. You're going to need a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, and an optional brooch back. You can either use a brooch back and sew the brooch back to the back, like I have done here, or you can wear it as a hair clip or whatever you want, really. So we're going to start with the centre of our flower by creating a slip knot, chaining 2. You can also use a magic ring to do this, I just prefer to chain 2. And then into the first chain, you are going to do 8 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so into that first stitch you are going to join by slip stitching. And then we're going to completely finish it off. Needing a bit of a tail so we can sew the ends in. And finish that off like so. That's the middle done. So in our red thread I've also created a sliding knot. So I'm going to insert my hook into the very first stitch, which can be a bit tricky but is definitely doable. And then hook my yarn on and then create a slip stitch. So for this one we are chaining 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a double treble into the same stitch. And then we're going to do another 2 double treble into the same stitch as well. And then into the very next stitch we are going to do 3 more double trebles. And then we're going to chain 3 again. And then slip stitch into the same stitch as you did your 3 trebles. And that is your first petal done. And so then we just move on to the next one with a slip stitch, chain 3, and repeat the whole process again. Starting with a double treble, with 3 double trebles in the same stitch as that chain 3. Three double trebles in the next stitch. Followed by 3 chain and slip stitch into the same stitch as your 3 trebles. Repeat that process twice more until you have 4 petals. Then I'll be back to show you how to finish it off. Okay, so I've just finished off that last stitch. I'm now going to finish off my yarn, leaving quite a long tail because I want to sew that brooch back on. I'm pulling that tight. And there is your poppy complete. All you need to do now is grab your yarn needle, sew in all those loose ends. If you want to sew on a brooch back, by all means. If not, just slide a hair clip through. And there we go. So I hope that you liked the tutorial. If you did, please feel free to give this video a big old thumbs up. Your support means an awful lot to me. Also, why not hit subscribe? I post 2 videos a week, one on a Thursday and one on a Sunday. And Sundays are seasonal Sundays because there's quite a lot of seasons coming up. So it's not really seasonal, but you know, it's relevant to the time of year. Yeah. And while I'm mentioning subscribing, I'd just like to thank all of you who have. I have now reached 2,000 subscribers, so there'll be a very special video coming up next week, which you're going to want to stick around for, believe me. If you do decide to make these poppies or any other tutorial that I have made, please feel free to post a picture of it on Instagram with the hashtag #TheCornerOfCraft so I can check it out for myself and see how talented you all are. Here are some examples of pictures that people have made. Once again, if you do decide to make these poppies, please don't forget to give your money to the British Legion. Obviously not all of it. Your donations go such a long way, and like I said in the intro, I've popped a link in the description box below, along with all the other information that I think you might need, like where I found the pattern,